Welcome back to Cliffyland, a global cooking adventure. Tonight is night 2 of cooking the food of Taiwan as we continue our 4-week mission to cover those non-UN nations that we were not able to cover during our 193-week global cooking challenge. You can find out all about that at cliffyland.com. Where you can catch up on all the countries that you missed before we start the global cooking adventure for real in September, as we once again cook our way from Afghanistan to Zimbabwe. Tonight is night 2 of Taiwan, and tonight we are cooking sampegi. It's a Taiwanese 3-cup chicken. And let's take a look at those ingredients. We have 1 to 2 pounds of chicken drumsticks. We have 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of dark sesame or toasted sesame oil, a 2-inch piece of ginger, which has been peeled and cut into thin slices, about 10 pieces of garlic, 10 cloves of garlic, which have been peeled and minced, 1 red Thai chili pepper cut with the seeds, 1 1.5 tablespoon of soy sauce, and 1 1/2 tablespoons of kecap, which is a sweet soy sauce, and then 1 1/2 tablespoons of rice wine, hence the 3 cups, 3 equal parts. That's why it's called 3-cup chicken. We also have a couple scallions that we've cut into 1-inch slices, and a handful of Thai basil leaves. So, those are the ingredients. Now let's take a look at the Periscope stream and see how that went, okay? Welcome to Cliffyland. Again, we are cooking the food of Taiwan. Taiwan, the third of 4 non-UN nations that we are mopping up in our 4-week intermediate period after cooking the food of every United Nations member state. This is night 2 of Taiwan. Tonight we are making our 3-cup chicken recipe. And you can find out all about Cliffyland at cliffyland.com. You can find us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Tumblr. Hey, Mom! So let's get going, shall we? That's me, hey there, and our busker people, if they're out there, have been waiting patiently. Let's take a look at our ingredients, shall we? First, let's put you up in the sky. Whoopsie. Forgot to take off your shoe. Alrighty. Oh, could you hit play on that over there?
Try.
Okay. Just hit play. Thanks for the hearts, Mom. Okay, yeah, so to go over our ingredients, we have about a pound of, hey, Emily. We have a pound, 2 pounds almost, of chicken drumsticks here. And let me get through my list here. We have 1 tablespoon of baking soda, which we're going to be employing shortly. We have 2 tablespoons of dark sesame or toasted sesame oil. We have about 10 cloves of minced garlic. We have 1 red hot chili pepper diced with seeds. About a 2-inch piece of ginger cut into thin slices. And then the reason it's called 3-cup chicken is because there are 3 equal parts of these liquids. One is we have 1 1/2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 1/2 tablespoons of kecap, which is a sweet soy sauce, and 1 1/2 tablespoons of rice wine. Thank you for the like and the share, Culture Fire. And that's the rice wine right there, 1 1/2 tablespoons. We also have about a handful of Thai basil leaves and about a couple pieces of scallions cut into 1-inch slices. So the first thing we're gonna do here is make some room. And allegedly this whole process takes about 10 minutes. However, that's a lie. I'm telling you right now, that's a lie. And you're gonna see why it's a lie in a minute. Because first I need to take the pieces of chicken, and this is this part here, well, the part with the baking soda is optional, but we're not making it optional. So first I need to wash my hands after touching that. because one of the things we need to do is cut the meat off the bone. Sorry, a little wobbly over here for our Periscope people. Okay, there. Okay, so we're going to cut this off the bone, and then we're going to cover it with the baking soda. The reason for the baking soda, and I apologize to the Periscope people if you comment and I don't see your comments because I'm looking down using a sharp implement here, is to tenderize the meat. The reason that this is supposedly can be done in 10 minutes, which it won't be, is because it is dark. This happens to be dark meat and it cooks faster than white meat. You'll find recipes of this that use a combination of breast meat and dark meat as well. But that's not the recipe or the part of the recipe that we've chosen to use. So, so that's one. Because this is asking for about a pound on the meat, and I got this about almost 2 pound package of the drumsticks, which don't want to slice, which is fun. Again, I apologize if I don't see your comments. Okay. So the baking soda again is supposed to tenderize the meat, and normally this would be done in a clay pot, but we don't have a clay pot, so we're going to be doing it in a skillet, which I will need to be pulling out in a moment. Okay. And all right. Come on. It's been a rush to get on the air. If you notice, we were late from our scheduled time on Busker. And so we're slicing up our chicken, trying not to slice our hands in the process. It is so warm in here. Hello, Perico! My goodness, how have you been? Long time no see. ¿Cómo va la cosa? Borinquen Power yesterday, yes? If you weren't watching, my native Puerto Rico won its first ever gold medal in the Olympics yesterday night. So we were very excited, very happy about that. But again, this is night 2 of Taiwan. Night 1 is already up on YouTube, where we cooked the omelet, the Taiwanese omelet, which came out very well, even if there wasn't that much food. It was more appetizer-sized, but there. And now, as we try to get through our last piece of the chicken here, like I said, normally this would be done in a clay pot, but we don't have a clay pot, so you could use a wok or a regular skillet, which is what we're going to be using here for it. I feel I'm leaving a lot behind on the bone here, which is not the best idea. ¿Qué cocinas? Hey! We're making a 3-pot, it's called a 3-cup chicken. Sampegi in Taiwanese. Homemade chicken nuggets, not so much. You'll see in a moment what it looks like. And that's about as good as that's going to get. So, let me get rid of you here. So now, once we've taken this, we are going to take, I'm going to take a picture of this. We are going to rub the baking soda all over the chicken in order to tenderize it. And that is this right here. And you have to wash off the baking soda thoroughly but we're gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes in order to do the tenderizing process. And this part is optional according to the recipes. But you have to wash off the baking soda thoroughly. So let me wash my hands, speaking of washing. And meanwhile, we're making a jasmine rice to go with this in the rice cooker behind me here. So, take your time. And so that's going to be about 10 minutes there. Oh, that's fun. And let's move you over to one side, and then we'll move over to the stove. So we'll move you over here. Okay. Latched in. Good. And you over here. Okay. So now let's get our skillet out. There we go. And we're gonna now, normally this would be done, it's set like on a high heat, but this is in a non-stick, so not so much with the high heat thing. But we're gonna put in the toasted sesame oil in first. And once that gets nice and hot, we are going to start putting in some of the other ingredients. And for that, we're going to be starting off with the ginger. Again, that's a 2-inch thinly sliced piece of ginger. You can see okay? And then our 10 minced cloves of garlic, once that gets nice and hot in there. Now, toasted sesame oil has a very strong scent, very strong flavor, so just bear that in mind. There are different types of sesame oil. They have slightly more stronger flavors. We also have pure sesame oil, which we're going to be using on our Tuesday dish. Tune in Tuesday for the epic night of cooking. Actually, it's going to be mostly an afternoon of cooking. And then it's going to sit off camera for several hours. But that's Tuesday, not today yet. So again, we're waiting for 10 minutes to elapse on the baking soda on that. So while this heats up, once we get the garlic and the chicken, the garlic and the ginger in there, then we're going to add in the chicken. But of course, we're going to have to rinse that off. So, how's everybody doing this Sunday night? Is everybody happy? Have a good weekend? Everyone watching the Olympics? Coping with it? Dealing with it? Excited about it? Let me know. So, yes, but again, our omelet, which we did on Friday night, came out very well, although there wasn't a whole lot of food there. It served 2 as an appetizer, but only 1 as a main course, so I had to quickly make do and find another dish to make for actual dinner, which was always very exciting. 7:47. I had a power outage here earlier, so I'm still noticing clocks are all off here. But we're heating up our wok here, or not our wok, our skillet. It would be a wok or a clay pot. So, but we really don't want that hot, because that's going to wind up burning the ginger and the garlic rather quickly. So, stir fry until aromatic. That's like no time at all. So, oh boy, so aromatic already. I think that's too hot. I think that's too hot already, so let me turn that down. Ooh, see, it's all shimmering. I don't want to burn the garlic. I don't want to destroy the dish before I've even started. Again, this is normally done in a clay pot in a wok. So, let me just get that the right temperature while I'm waiting for the chicken. It's been dressed in baking soda. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? You know what? I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to go ahead and rinse off that chicken right now. So give me a second while that sits there.
Ooh, what smells so good?
That's the sesame oil you're smelling. So I'm rinsing off the baking soda off the chicken. And I can't see your comments if there are any. I know it hasn't been 10 minutes, but I'm in a rush. It was an optional step anyway. And I need to make sure to dry off this chicken also. So I need a plate for that. One moment. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Try not to put wet chicken into the hot oil because that'll splatter everywhere. Okay, so we've got our chicken. Ta-da! Okay, here we go. Hold on, gotta make sure I wash my hands. I'm just afraid of getting chicken salmonella everywhere. Okay, here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Garlic. Fast. Brr. Ginger. And let's stir fry you until aromatic. That should be very quickly, because that's pretty hot. Okay, other hand. Now once we have that, then we're going to add in the chicken. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to add in the chicken. And we're going to give that a few quick stirs. And we want to get that a little white on the outside so we know that it's started to cook before we add in the other 3 elements. And we need to cover this briefly at the end to allow the greens to wilt, which are going to be adding in a moment. So turning up the heat a little more now. Again, if this is done in a clay pot over a gas stove, this would be on high heat, but that's not what we're dealing with here. So your mileage may vary. YMMV. Okay. So let me get the lid for this because we're going to need it in 1 second here. This is it, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, I can definitely smell the ginger now. In addition to the garlic. Okay. And now we're going to add in the 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. Or actually, this is the Kekat Manis, the sweet soy sauce. You'll notice it's much thicker than your regular soy sauce. Notice how it's sticking to the ramekin there. And this is why when you're using the Kekat Manis, you don't need to add sugar. You'll find some recipes that call for sugar in this. if you don't have the Kit-Kat mayonnaise. This is your regular soy sauce, and in our case we have a mushroom soy sauce, which is something that we got when we were cooking in earlier country. And then our 1.5 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. And that's why it's called 3-cup chicken, because it's 3 equal parts of the 3 liquids. And so once we've added that, we are going to cover this and let it cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. There. Hey, Dad. So, and like I said, meanwhile we have some jasmine rice that we are cooking in the rice cooker behind us. And then we're going to add in to this the 1 red hot chili pepper from our little chili plant. We're going to add Thai basil, which is slightly different than your conventional basil, and has a very strong, unique aroma, which I really love. And then we're going to add scallions, which we cut into 1-inch slices, and those are going to be added in sort of toward the end. So this is actually a very quick dish. My Sturm und Drang notwithstanding. Hi, Mom. Yes. So. Let me get my ramekins ready for our rice, and because that is probably ready already, or it will be ready soon in any case. Again, if you want to find out more about the Global Cooking Adventure, go to cliffyland.com. That's cliffyland.com. You can find us on Facebook, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and Tumblr. And please find us on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We finally got our custom URL. It's youtube.com/c/cliffyland. Don't ask me why the /c first, but there you have it. Good times. Good times. Okay. So again, 5 to 10 minutes on here to let the flavors all seep into the chicken. And the 3-cup chicken. And then we're going to quickly add in the basil leaves and the chili. In fact, you know what? I'm going to add the chili peppers now. There's a couple different recipes that I kind of mixed. Hey, Tachi, how you doing? Happy weekend. Happy weekend. Let me go add that in now, a red Thai chili pepper, because like I said, I'm mixing a couple different recipes for this. One called for the hot chilies and one didn't. But this is with the seed, so this is a very, very, very hot chili. So there's only one of them, because otherwise it'd be crazy hot. We like hot, but you know, there's a limit. And this cooks much quicker when you have the dark meat, as we do, than if you mix. This is called a 3-cup chicken. It's a traditional Taiwanese dish. Also, in Taiwanese, sampiki is. I hope I got the pronunciation right. I looked it up. I think I did a reasonable approximation on the on it there. But that's going to be it. So, yes, thank you, Tachi. Thank you very much. So, again, we did the omelet on Friday. That came out super great with the great sauce that it had on it. It wasn't a whole lot of food, but it was super tasty what we had. And then tonight is the 3-cup chicken. And on Tuesday, we are making the one of the most traditional Taiwanese dishes, the Taiwanese dish that's kind of best known for, which is a beef noodle soup. Now, we're not big into soups here, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. So, and also I'm thinking, since there's a lot of sauce in this, we're going to serve this since we don't have clay pots, I'm going to serve this in stew bowls, because it's as close as I can get to clay pots. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're giving this another couple minutes here, and then it's going to be done. So that's it. So again, this is Sampigi Taiwanese 3-cup chicken, again with about a pound, when you're talking just the meat, a pound of chicken drumsticks, which were tenderized with a tablespoon of baking soda. We stir-fried a 2-inch piece of ginger in thin pieces, 10 cloves of garlic. Buen provecho, muchísimas gracias, perico. And then the red Thai chili pepper. Then we've been cooking it in with the 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, dark sweet soy sauce, which is called kecap manis. It's a particular favorite in Indonesia, especially. And then the 1.5 tablespoons of rice wine. So I think time's up for that sucker. And hey, what do you know? The rice is ready. Hello, Bear's Dodger. I wish I spoke Russian. And I think, woohoo, that does it. So let us mix in our scallions and our Thai basil. Oopsie, still have some left in there. Come on. Come on out. You can do it. Get out. Don't be shy. Well. And I'll give it a quick stir fry to let it wilt just a little bit. In fact, I'm going to turn it off the heat. And I'm going to cover it again while I plate the rice. And that'll give it just a minute for those greens to wilt. So I'm getting the rice out of the rice cooker behind you, hot behind. Okay, serving. Okay, so here's our rice, our jasmine rice. I don't know if there's anyone on busker tonight. And I'm gonna scoop that into our ramekins over here and hopefully not burn my hands in the process. Okay. I always have a habit of doing that with this. Okay. By the way, this is jasmine rice, and unlike most other nights, I actually washed the rice first. Sorry, I wish I spoke Russian. Okay. So this is... Or do you think I can do this on plates? Nah, you don't like the sauce thing dripping.
Oh, that's right. I was going to sit over here.
Okay. So that's rice number 1. Do you speak English? Yes, I do speak English. So fragrant.
Forks or spoons?
Forks. Forks should be good. Okay. And of course, we'll be able to mix in. Normally, this would, you'd have the rice in the center, and people could serve themselves and mixing it into their dish. But we're serving individual portions here, so c'est la vie. Okay, let us move you to the plating station, shall we? Follow me. C'est quoi? C'est quoi? I don't know. Le poulet. Toi. I don't know how to say cups. Toi copa. I know Spanish. 6 years of Latin. 3 years of French. Spanish is a first language, yet that's kind of the extent of it for me. Okay, so here we go. So we have our 3-cup chicken. That's serving number 1. We'll clean up that plate before taking a picture. And then number 2 over here. So garlic, ginger, chicken, basil, a little bit of hot chili pepper, and that's about it. It's one of the most traditional Taiwanese dishes that you'll find in a Taiwanese restaurant. But clean this off a little bit. Oh, big mess. Come on, you can do it. That's gonna have to be good enough. And you can be prettier than that. Come on. Ah, shoot, hold on. Ah. This is harder than it looks. Okay, looks good to me, yay! So we'll give you a close-up look as soon as I take a picture. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. So here, this is chicken drumsticks. So this is just dark meat. You can find recipes that combine dark meat and white meat, but it will take longer to cook. That's the only difference. So here you go, our 3-cup chicken, and we're having a side of jasmine rice on the side. Yeah, for you, if anyone's out there. Yay! So, again, thank you for watching. Check out our dark is a bit tastier indeed, and we tenderized it with some baking soda, which we rinsed off. So again, find out all about us at cliffyland.com. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and find us on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Sunday's video is already up, and tonight's video will be up tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Gotta eat before it gets cold. Till then, till Tuesday. See you later. Happy eating.